So, on the third episode of Liar Liar, there have been a lot more lies and a lot more truths that have been revealed, which is quite interesting because what we thought we once knew out of 2 episodes, there's a little bit more out the window now. It's been revealed that Sarasa, the granddaughter, that's the princess, whatever that everyone's calling her, had not been kidnapped. Thanks to Rina, the girl that's actually taken Sarasa's identity, the redhead, she actually made it look like she was kidnapped. And then she went to the mainland to be a normal person. She's not kidnapped, not endangered. She just wanted to have a normal life. So that's why they pretty much had a Prince and the Pauper moment. And that's essentially what we're in the middle of right now between Rina and Sarasa. Sarasa's in the mainland of Japan, going to a regular school, treated like a regular person, while Rina is taking Sarasa's identity and being the princess, if you will, and everyone is holding her to a higher standard. Until Shinohara came up and then destroyed all that. So I had to give it up. I gotta give it up. I was not expecting like I said, a Prince and a Pauper moment. We just kind of get thrown into the middle of that. But on this episode, he was actually challenged by the owner of the Purple Star, kind of eccentric of a person like everyone else, is looking up to the fake princess and is challenging Shinohara, the fake 7-star holder, to challenge, so then that way he can show how bad he is. But honestly, this was actually a pretty interesting game. Like I said before, this does remind me of No Game No Life and the fact that there's games, if you will, like they have to have a game to win to battle and there's stakes involved. He actually gets injured pretty badly in this. He went to like a construction site. They had to collect cards, and then of those cards, their value, they have to face against each other, and whoever has the highest cards wins. Now, as he's collecting stars at a construction area, he falls onto, I thought they looked like soft, I don't know, bags. But apparently they weren't that soft. If one, he basically cuts his head and then also injures his arm. Like his arm, like he could barely even move it. And I'm like, dang, dude, he got busted up way back. I thought they were like sandbags. That they look like sandbags. That I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna be kind of a soft landing. Nah, this dude, he did not land softly at all. So in the midst of him being injured, in the midst of it looking like he's gonna lose this game, he comes back, thinks of a great idea that even the people that are hacking for him, and that the company that are hacking for him to win these games, they were blocked out the whole time. They could not help him. So he's miraculously thinks of an idea and actually uses that idea to win the actual game. He makes the guy, he literally outsmarted old dude. He made the other guy discard the cards that he had gotten. And then now Shinohara, because his opponent has discarded all his cards, he still has 1 card left, and thus he wins. Now, there was a little manipulation in the aspect of making the rules change and look different, so then that way it made the guy discard his hand. So he's thinking the game's over, so he discards his hand. It's like, oh man, we're gonna play a different game and I'm gonna beat you since this game is tied. And then he comes back, he's like, no, this game's not tied, I just beat you. That was kind of a shorthand version of what happened. The way he actually did it was actually pretty cool. He was able to defeat the guy, go to the hospital. One thing I will say is there was something that was breezed over here at the very end. Because even Rina was looking at him and like, how did you win? You must have some skill, some sort of skill that is helping you win the game when no one else could come up with an idea to actually win this game. And he kind of just breezes on by the answer. He's like, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Which made me think, we don't really know anything about his past other than he's looking for this one girl. But he might be a quote unquote 1-star, but we don't actually know his actual skill level. Because yes, he's a 1-star because he's new to the island, but that doesn't mean that he has innate abilities to actually defeat everyone kind of on his own. The only real thing is he doesn't understand the rules and or the abilities that everyone has because he just came to the island, but it doesn't mean that he isn't good himself. So it's kind of like everyone is trying to help him out, like, oh, you're just a 1-star, we'll hack things, we'll kind of tell you secrets, we'll try to help you out and fill you in on the rules and stuff. But as we saw in the 3rd episode, has some sort of intelligence to actually rethink everything and try to figure it all out. Like, he asked them, was like, hey, is there a rule that can allow the ability to change rules? And they're like, well, yeah, it's called Rule Breaker. And he's like, okay, I just needed to know that it exists. So he doesn't know all the rules and abilities that are out there, so he has all this help. But honestly, I thought he was, you know, the first 2 episodes kind of made him out to be kind of like a dumb guy and trying to learn everything. But he might be smarter than everyone thinks he is. And I wouldn't be surprised if something happens, like say the final episode, he goes up against this guy and he's not able to use any abilities. He's not able to use the company. No one's able to hack for him. And then he still kind of has to use his own intelligence to defeat the final boss, if you will. So that's kind of what's making me want to watch more and more of this, because there's something about him. I don't know what it is, but maybe he does have a natural skill that can help him win these games that we just don't know about, that could show up as time goes on and manifest. I don't know, but hey, we're already 3 episodes in, so I definitely want to check out more of this as time goes on. But let me know what you guys think. Definitely make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe for more, because we'll definitely discuss this and several others in the future, because this is going to be, I really think this is going to be like the sleeper hit of the season. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this progresses. But besides that, like I said, like the video, subscribe, and make sure you comment down below what you guys think, because I definitely do read the comments and respond back with you guys. But take care, be safe, and Lord willing, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye for now. Make sure to check out the extra content on our Patreon page, and thanks to our current patrons.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.